Hi all, welcome in next video. Okay, so in this video we are going to see how we can fill the United States tax info for getting the payments for the AdSense. Okay, so if you are aware about, like, you will be getting some kind of warning, like you will need to submit this particular information before the 20th of this month to get the payment of your AdSense. Okay, so I'm also getting the same thing, so I just identified the way like how we can fill that. So I'm just trying to elaborate here how you can fill that and what are the essential points that you need to take care. Okay, so if you see this is in Google AdSense account. So if you're working in YouTube, if you're working in like your blogs, so definitely you are getting payments from the AdSense. So earlier it was not happening but from this year, like from March and April, we are getting this notification like you need to submit your United States tax information to get the payments for this month. Okay, so how we can do that, that we are going to see here. So see here, if you see the note here, make sure that you submit your tax information before 20th to receive a payment of a same month. Okay, so if you did not submit your tax information, if you did not submit your details, so it may happen like the AdSense can block your payments. Okay, so let's see how we can do that, how we can submit the info. Before that, like, let me show you how what I identified. So like already have submitted the details. Okay, but what I did, like, my taxes are cut, deduction is too high. Okay, so when I analyzed, I found that like we can reduce these taxes. So I like went through some tutorials, went through some blogs, and found that like what we can do to reduce the taxes. So if you see here in the form W8BEN that I filled earlier, so it's saying 30 30 30, like whatever the service, whatever the payment I'm getting from the US, that will be totally getting deducted at a 30% rate. Like if I earned $100 from the US region, okay, so it will be deducting $30 from my earnings as a tax. Okay, so what we need to, like, we don't need not to put this all as a 30, we can take care of it. So that we are going to see here. Okay, and this mailing address, so like if you already verified your address, so you need not to like change this. You can just put the same address here as the verification address you already have filled for the AdSense. Okay, so basically what we need to take care, that we will be seeing here step by step. I already have identified all the things. So see here, when we finally submitting the form, so you see here earlier what I shown you earlier, it was giving us a 30% direct deduction. Okay, so that we need to take care. We can reduce it to 15, we can reduce it to 10%, we can reduce it to 7%. Okay, and for the services we can reduce it to 0. So that we need to take care. Like if we are reducing it, we will be definitely like having a less tax deduction as compared to the earlier one or older one. So if you see here, if you will be updating the withholding 0% for the services, motion and picture, if you reduced it to 15, and copywriting and other copyright, if you reducing it to 15. So like earlier it was a 30 30 30, and now it's a 0 15 15 15. So what will be happening, like if it was directed, like earlier it was directed as a $30. So if most probably we are getting, like we are using the service type. Okay, so it will be reduced to 0. If we are using other if you be getting the revenue from other components, so definitely we will be deducting as a 15% of tax. Okay, so how we can like overcome of this issue. So let me begin that form filling again. So if you see here, for me it's a 30 30 30 30. Okay, so 30 is basically a huge. Okay, so we can submit a new form for this. Okay, so we can submit a new form here, tax form. So let's click here. If you start a new form, your previous submitted form will be removed. Sure. So it will be asking us for the password, so we need to verify it. Okay, so we are basically what type of account is. So it's an, if you are working in a firm or if you have some established big firm, so you can put the non-individual, you can put the entity. Okay, but if you are a working individual, so you can just put here individual. Okay, next. Are you citizen resident of United States? No. Next. So here, this form is most commonly used for non-US individual, would also be used for claim tax treaty benefits. Okay, this form most commonly used for US business entity. So we are the individual, we are not entity, so we will be keeping this one. Okay. So if you have any name doing business as or name display, so you can put the name here. Otherwise, it's an optional. It's not always required. So individual name. So whatever the name showing here, just you need to verify whatever the documents you have submitted said that name should get like matched with this particular name. Okay, so that you need to verify. And doing DBA, doing business as name or display. So it's an optional. So it is not mandatory. Let's see what is it saying. This guarded entity is a business entity that has a single owner and is not corporation under the, so it is not required. Okay, so you can just ignore it. Here you can select your country, India. Okay, 10. So this one is also optional field. Okay, so we will not be having a 10 because we are not the US resident. So a taxpayer identification number is an identification number that either because either CJ actually individual revenue, like it works as an income tax department like in India. So IRS services are like work in US for the income tax collection. Okay, tax from, if you're claiming a tax treaty, you must be provide your foreign tin or US tin. Okay, so it's an, you can put here a PAN number. Okay, and you, we can just put next. EW, next. Okay, so here we need to put the address. So permanent resident is address is a PO required to submit additional document. Okay, so it's saying the PO is lockable. Permanent resident address is a PO, or in case of address you will be required to submit additional document. A PO post office is unlockable because it's on unique address identifier physical located at the post office station. I don't know, permanent resident address, mailing address. Can we keep it same as? Okay, present address. Okay, so India. So I already have copied my address, so I will be putting the same. Where is that? Okay, so let me copy it. Village name. So India street number. Village name. Street address. Maya Road. City. So city we can put district name. So Satna. Pin code is same 485001. Okay, and Madhya Pradesh state is um, Madhya Pradesh. Madhya Pradesh. Okay, pin code is 485001. Okay, permanent address will be required to submit additional documentation. A PO box which is lockable box with its own. That is not okay. Now going to next. Thank you very much. Okay, so what is next? Are you claiming reduced rate for withholding the tax treaty? So yes, we are claiming the reduced rate. Okay, so for which country? So we are from India. Okay, so we can select India from here. And so the last time what I did, like I just have selected this. So what was happening, like it was directly taking a 30% for all the services they were keeping under the taxation. Okay, so what that you need not to do, that you just have to select this. Yes, I am taking a reduced tax deduction. Okay, so for services we can take 0%. Okay, region to meet the, let me see in that form what was there. If we had selected, okay, so this one, this one. Okay, so he did not select, so let it be there. Checkbox is required because you checked services. Okay, so we will need to check this. Here article 115 we can take it 15%, so this is also checked. Other is 15, withholding 15%, checked. Okay, so what is happening here, earlier I just had selected this particular thing, so for all these particular parts it was directly deducting a 30% tax from my income. So now what will be happening, they will be only deducting if this gets approved, so they will only be deducting 15% from my income. Okay, so if earlier I had paid like 15 $30 of tax in $100, so this time it will not be required to pay $30, we will require to pay just 15%, like $15. Okay, so let's continue it. So now the form is ready here. We wanted to, so we can also see that. We can go back. I think the address is not showing properly, so I think we can, let's one more back. So what I need to do here, I just will street address, village Manha. What was there? The address was what it was showing in my first form. Post Bhalod, that I didn't include here. So I think that we will require to add X, so we can put this particular thing here. For number 17, village Manha, village Manha Post Bharat, Maya Road, Village Manha Post Bharat, Maya Road. Hmm. Ward number 17, Village Manha Post Bharat. That we can remove Maya Road. This address is actually essential. We will need to take care it if it is changing or pin code is or state is changing. Okay, so it may impact to your verification. Okay, so take care of it before submitting. Ward number 70, Village Maina, Post Bharat. So this was the same address. Ward number Village Maina, Post Bharat, Maya Road, Satna. Okay, the address is same. So now we can go ahead and submit it. Okay, so I think it's the same. It's taking a little bit time. Okay, so treat is same, address is submitted. Okay, so India is 000. So all looks same. So let's continue. Okay, so it's been already submitted. So name is fine. Okay, one of the village Mena Post Bharat, Maya Road, okay, that is fine. 01515, that is fine. I confirm that. Submit it. Next. Yes. Put here your full name. Shubham Sharma. Next. Has the individual identified the tax section performed Google with? Okay, so let me see there if we did anything here. If we did Are you providing a tax info for an existing payment profile has not received payment profile has previously received a payment? Yes. So here it is question, has the individual identified in the tax identity section performed by any activity service good for within US activities and services performed in the US. US activities services are the performance of services in the US. This can be include having an employee in the US or using equipment. Has the individual identified in the tax identity section performed by any activities and services for Google within US? No. I certify that the service provided to Google or its affiliate found solely outside the US, and any labor or capital used to provide such a service will be physically located outside the US. Status change affidavit. Are you providing a tax info for a new existing payment profile hasn't received? Employment tax for existing payment profile that has previously received payment. For an existing payment profile that hasn't received payment. Okay, so we already have got the payment, so we will be keeping this. And what changes? That changes is not required. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do here? I just verified. So what we need to do here in activity services performed in the US affidavit. So what we need to do here, it is asking like, has the individual identified the tax and performed in the activities, and means it is basically asking like, what are, means are you performing any other services except of this in the US, inside the US. So basically we need to select here and no, yes, in this checkbox. And status change, so it is asking, are you providing a tax, means I am providing a tax info when you register. So basically we are not new. I'm already getting the payment for this channel. So like, if you new if you getting the channel, so you can just click here, like, I'm already getting the payment for this channel, and you can just submit it. Okay, so I already have submitted the tax info for this particular channel, so I will be selecting this. Yes, I am providing a tax info for an existing payment profile that has been previously received the payments. Okay, so we will be clicking here next. So US tax, go paperless. I accept the paperless delivery payment agreement. Okay, so that is fine. So you will be getting an email, not in a mail. Okay, submit it. So basically the important thing is here, like, we will not be selecting the 30%. Okay, 30% is means directly it's deducting 30% from your income. So basically we need to take care of it. We will need, now if you see here, we are claiming for 15 or 0% tax. Okay, so that document has been submitted successfully. It will be reviewed and it will get approved by like within some hours by the IS department in the US. So you will get the confirmation in the email for this. Okay, thank you so much for the watching. See you on the next video. Hope you understood all the things. If you are having any doubt, query, any other related doubt, so you can just put here in the chat. I will be helping you out on that. Okay, thank you for the watching. See you on the next video.